EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Houston set to take over. Now Anderson. He finds his bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Anderson. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they'll get him down after now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Anderson. Pass complete. Jones good enough for a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 4. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first.
It was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And all the way down inside.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 40.
Back to throw. Anderson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they... Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground to about the 23. And see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Breaks through the contact. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
2nd and 16 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Anderson. And he takes a shot on the rebound. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, just a moment. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Open man is Higgins.
And he's to run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
There at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of...
Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Defense. Flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Mixon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. It's their cornerback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making...
Anderson throwing to start the drive. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters.
Guys begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second action, 1:56 remaining. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. And that is... Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and throw him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Opted to run for it. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Utilizing this position, they actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to be out of bounds, 15-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the pushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Anderson. He'll find his running.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Anderson. Looking left side, and he's got catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Anderson. Throw left side to 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Out of his hands quickly. They move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they could just let.
Line-wise for your core, do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give
so far? A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Anderson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. Quick slant. He's got Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Round next weekend.
Let's go now. 70 left.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Again, it's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a first down.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Now he's going to step up and run. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Texans have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm.
But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would now. People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he takes his back-to-back good plays, have him on the move on first down.
Texans, first down.
Here's a give to Mixon. Fighting his way through contact. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one.
Second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.